want to know is why when Christianity started in the 1st century, we don't see them going into Africa. We know that Africa was aware of that Christianity started in Africa.
Christians you mean?
We know that Christianity was in Africa from the 1st century.
Amen.
We know that by the 4th century, Christianity was the state religion of Ethiopia. We know it's the state religion of Nubia. We know that there was a strong hold of Christianity in Africa.
Amen.
A stronghold. What happened in the 7th century? Islam. What happened in the 8th century?
What happened?
Expansion into Africa.
How?
Expansion into Europe. Expansion into India.
Africa. Yes. And what happened? And what happened? And what happened?
Well, let me give you Nubia for example.
Yeah.
Nubia is, by the way, modern day Sudan.
All right.
Nubia was a Christian country. And Muslims kept attacking them. Kept attacking them and attacking them and attacking them. And then they said, okay, we will not attack you if you send over 300 and so slaves every single year.
Whoa.
Yeah? And so when the Islam expansion continued throughout Africa into Europe, for then the response to be the Crusades, who do you think joined in the Crusades against Islam? Nubia. Nubia joined in the Crusades against Islam.
Nubia, oh my
So
God.
the Africans actually joined in against Islam.
Nubia.
Yeah, to push Islam back.
Yeah.
How many years
In a
has
holy alliance
slavery
with the Crusades
existed
from Europe?
in
Yes.
Africa,
I believe you.
in Islamic Africa?
So we don't see Christians enslaving people in Africa. 1st century, 4th century, all the way up to the 15th century. What happened before that?
happened?
We see Islam from the 7th century all the way up until the 20th century.
In the 21st century.
21st century.
It still exists today.
Yes.
So
Christians? What we see is
Speak to me about Christians.
No, you asked me. You talked about slavery. Did you not? You talked about slavery.
Okay.
Who were the ones who were enslaving? Who were the ones who were the main traders? Arab Muslims.
No.
Yeah. Who were the ones when the British came and the Portuguese came and the Spanish came? Who were the ones that they interacted with? Yes, the native people, but a lot of it was the Arab Muslims. Who did they learn the whole trade from?
Okay. So you claiming that the Christian Europeans learned how to conduct slavery from the Muslims.
I'm saying that the British, the Spanish, the Portuguese learnt it from them. But was that the example of Jesus? Absolutely not. There's a reason why it came on the back of greed.
So you're saying
a reason why
these
Jesus,
white Christians
let me finish. Let me finish. There's a reason Jesus never had any slaves. Did his disciples take slaves? No. There was a movement to actually free slaves in Christianity.
There was the same in Islam.
Let's back up. Let's look at the years now. Really, slavery came to Europe in 1400 AD, right? Slavery really was practiced 1400 AD and then was eradicated in 1800 AD. So slavery only existed for 400 years amongst the Europeans, right?
Teach her.
How long did slavery exist amongst Muslims? How long did slavery exist in Islamic countries?
Teach your sister the slavery system.
So it was there in the 7th century.
Teach your sister the
Officially,
slavery.
we see the last Islamic countries ending
You have to listen to your master. Your master is teaching your history.
Okay, let's stop right there.
When your master is talking.
Now listen, right here. This
Your
man, are you a
master
Muslim?
No,
Are you a Muslim?
No.
Why do you think that I'm her master?
You're her master.
Why?
Definitely. 100%. Everybody knows.
Jesus is my master.
Why is it for Muslims, whenever they see a black person, they automatically assume that I am her master?
Yes.
Why is this a default for every Muslim? Why is it this a default for every Muslim here?
Because the white man came to Africa. We never have another English.
So before the white man came to Africa, Christianity was already there.
Hebrew Christianity.
No.
Hebrew Christianity.
So when did slavery exist
When you
begin
came
in
to
Africa
Africa.
for Islam?
When you came
It
to
began
Africa.
in the 7th century,
Yes,
right?
you
So
came to
this is
Africa.
700 years
Yes. Listen
before,
to your master.
this is actually 800
Yes.
years before the Europeans even
Sister,
got
your
into
master
slavery.
I don't believe
I
it.
just really
Yes.
want to get this timeline straight.
Exactly.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
I can't believe after
Hey,
all this
master,
time,
teach your
there's
sister,
still so
yeah.
many misconceptions. Christianity has
Yeah.
been in
No,
Africa
Hebrew Christianity
since the
there.
1st
Yes.
century. Since the 1st century.
And
I shake your
we
hand.
are both created in God's image. The black and the white together.
Sister.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
That means we're going to be with God forever. distinction between you
There
and me.
is a distinction.
There is no difference between man or woman, slave or free, Greek or Jew. All are equal in Jesus
There is a
Christ.
distinction. Don't lie.
That's why we can preach this
Don't
today.
lie.
Mr. Christian.
God bless
You are
you.
lying.
I'm so glad you came.
Hello.